In this video I'm going to show you guys how to make a Carthaginian farmstead inspired from the game 0 AD in Minecraft. Now if you guys are new to the channel at all, we're here to help you build bigger and to help you build better, so if that's something you're interested in, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Also guys, if you're interested in these kind of videos, I have tons on the channel, and in fact, I've got a playlist of all my Carthaginian build tutorials. I'll leave that in the card above as well as in the description, so feel free to check that out after this video. Anyway, let's get into some building. Alright then guys, so here we are on my flat tutorial world. Here is the farmstead, which is kind of like a, well, kind of like a storage area, but it's more of like a storehouse type of thing. So what have we got going on in here? Actually, I'll go through the dimensions first. That's always helpful, isn't it? So this one is 12 blocks long, so that's going this way. We've got 13 blocks wide, and it's 8 blocks high. So pretty much a square. Although it doesn't look like it from above, but pretty much is a square. So we've got a couple of little bits of this one. We've got almost like a tower, a kind of like a little courtyardy area thing here, work area. And we've also got this kind of warehouse on the side here, which also has a back door as well. So we've got all of that. So I've got some hay and things like that in there. Downstairs, I've not got anything in here, but you got a little room. You got a little ladder as well. I don't know how you get to the top layer. I guess you'd probably have to put a ladder in. I haven't done that. But there is this little top area here, and you can also get to the roof, okay? So that is what is going on there. In terms of the materials that you are going to need, it's a mix between sandstone and the kind of like whiter materials that we've got. So we've got cut sandstone, sandstone, smooth sandstone, calcite, smooth quartz block, white concrete powder. We've also got grey glazed terracotta. I don't know why I always struggle with that. And also smooth quartz slab as well. Those are your materials. Grab those. We're of course going to need a ton of other stuff, but that'll just get us started, and that's the main thing. Let's get started with it. So first thing we're going to do is grab your cut sandstone, and we're going to go up with 5 high. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we're building the tower. Going to leave a 3 block gap. 1, 2, 3. Go to the next one right here. So 3 block gap. Go 5 high. 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 block gap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 block gap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there we go. We get a 5 by 5 a little square going on like that. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to mostly... well, it depends actually. It depends on where we are. But I think if we start with smooth sandstone first, we're going to do some variation. So we're going to have a couple blocks of smooth sandstone here. This is going to be our door. So we're going to leave that one. And this we're going to build up to 4 high, okay? Because we're going to kind of do this kind of merging in going on with this stuff. But we'll do 4 high for the time being. And I'll get us kind of started. I like how I just missed this whole thing. Put a block in there as well. Leave this one here, though, above the doorway, the 2 block doorway, because we're going to put in a stair instead, okay? So there we go. Build this up to 4 high. Try not to put loads of blocks everywhere like I am. But if it happens, it happens. There we go. So that's what you're going to end up getting is something like that. Now what we're going to do is we're going to have our white concrete block, and we're just going to fill this in on the top. We're going to have a layer of white concrete around the top here as well, like this. Then we're going to have grey glazed terracotta. So what I do is every other one, we're going to have it looking forwards. Then we'll turn around, we'll do the same here, like this, and there as well, like that. And then we're going to have them going sideways this way, and that means that we get this nice little pattern going on. Now it's not perfect because we're of course on an odd build, if you know what I mean, but it does still look pretty cool. Then on top of this, we're going to have smooth quartz slabs, so we're going to have that going over the top like that. Okay, so at the minute we've got quite a boring looking, weird looking building really. So we're going to do some variation, of course. So with our sandstone first, so we can have some of these kind of raised up. In fact, so we've got the doorway over on this side. Just on the side of this one, just cut out 2 blocks right in the middle there. That's going to be your next door, okay? What we're also going to do on this one where we've got the doorway is right here, we're going to knock out a block. That's going to be a little window, kind of like an area where we can get, I guess, grain and things like that. I think actually the way up with this one would have been through these little things. Of course, with Minecraft, we can't do that. We can't go through one block, but real life you can, of course. The other door as well is going to be on the back here like that. And there is, window, a little window on the back. And then there's not one here on the side there, okay? So that's what we're going to end up getting. Now, yeah, for variation, we're going to start with just knocking a couple of these down. So I'm going to have, like, for example, white concrete powder, just knocking down 1 from there. Maybe we're going to have some calcite as well. Calcite I love as a material. I don't know what you guys think, but I absolutely love it. Put in some smooth quartz as well. Have a bit of your white concrete powder. You know, some of these can go down a little bit more like this. I like how I just put in the same block there. But, you know, replace it with the same block. Always good. Right, there we go. So you can get these in here. We'll have that over the top. And maybe even knock this down. And maybe even go up with this one. Why not? Have a smooth one up there. There we go. Right, cool. So there you go. Might get some variation that looks a little bit like that. Of course, I've missed it all on this side. So let's finish that up. It's not so much that I've missed it. It's just that it doesn't look very variated, does it? So let's have that there, perhaps. Something like that will do. Yeah, that looks good. Right, so then with your sandstone, we're going to do the same thing with the smooth. We're just going to replace some of those with your nice sandstone blocks. So it looks like you've got a couple bricks in there. Some of them have been smoothed up over time. So that's the idea behind it anyway. There we go. So this one doesn't matter as much, but there we go. That's the kind of thing that we're looking for. Now it looks a bit more worn, doesn't it? Yeah, much better. What we're going to also do from here is we're going to go 1, 2, 3, and 4, just with your white concrete. And we're also going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's going to be one block past this one right here. Now what we can do is we're going to have, with our smooth quartz slab, a slab right here. Leave a 2-block gap. Then you're going to have a slab. Then we're going to have another layer of white going all the way around. And then finally at the end, we're going to have 2 slabs on top like that. And same thing that we did before, guys, just do some variation. Just add in a couple of blocks here and there. Just to kind of, you know, switch it up a little bit. That's the main thing. So there we go, get that in there, maybe that in there, maybe that in there, like that. That looks a lot better. There we go. Right, so we're going to move on to the side kind of building now, get that built. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to have, for example, like a sandstone block here. It's just going to be one block back. We can put a smooth sandstone block on top of it. It's just exactly what I'm doing on the other one over here at the minute. We're going to have a calcite on top, okay? We're going to leave a 3-block gap. Go to the next one. We're going to have just 1 block of sandstone or smooth, whatever you want. And then we're going to have a pillar of 3 cut sandstone going up like that. Then at the bottom, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'm just going to use sandstone for this. But you can also do some variation. There you go. So I'm going to put in a little bit of variation like that, perhaps. Then we're going to have another 1, 2, 2, 3 like that with your cut sandstone. So this one is 6 across. Then what we're going to do, guys, is, again, with our sandstone, bring this all the way to the back, just 1 block away from the end of this bit here. Just 1 block away. And also this corner, we're going to turn into a cut sandstone pillar. Then do some variation. We can also have some of these going up as well. In fact, at the back here, we're going to have a 3-block cutout. So cut that out there. Then with our white concrete now, we're going to build that up to that 3 high. Like this. There we go. That's what we end up getting. Then variation blocks time, really. Or variating time, should I say. We're going to put in a sandstone there. We're going to have like smooth there, smooth there. Smooth down there, maybe some calcite in there. Need some white concrete powder in this stuff, don't we, as well? Yep, so let's get that around in here. There we go, so that looks good. Okie dokie, cool. So now that that's done, again, if we want to like vary these, we can do. I think we did it on most of them, didn't we? Yeah, we already did it on most of them, so that's absolutely fine. So now with your grey glazed terracotta, we're going to go 1 here. 1 there, 1 there. I know it's over the top. And then do the same going backwards. Just do it every other one, okay? So I know that this one's even, so it doesn't work out. And then in terms of the sideways thing, same thing that we did before. So we did it on this side of the block, so we're going to do it on this side of the block on this one as well. Just keep the direction all the same. And go like that, including this one here. And just over the top of those ones, like that. There we go. Then what we're going to do is we're going to have, right on this like corner, for example, we're going to have like white concrete on each of these edges. Then we're going to have smooth quartz slabs just on top of the terracotta. Like that there. There we go. That looks pretty good. Okay, cool. So now we can do a little bit of variation, of course. So we could like switch that one out to that one. Maybe have that one as calcite. And maybe this one all the way over here as smooth quartz. something like that will do. Okay. Right. New materials time. So what we're going to do, guys, is we are going to grab ourselves some jungle slabs, some stripped spruce log, jungle door. We're going to need a spruce door. We're going to need a smooth sandstone stair, spruce fence gate, birch fence as well. And we're also going to do the windows over here, which is going to need a spruce trapdoor. I think we'll get that done first. And yeah, let's get a ladder in as well. We can do the ladder bits. Why not? Did I just place a ladder down? No. Just confused me. So there we go. That's what we're going to need for this little section. So first thing we're going to do is with our stripped spruce wood, we're going to have this going across this section here. Leave a 2-block gap, and then we're going to have this going across as well. Like that. I know it's not center. I know it's not anything at all. It's on this side and it's on this side. But it will do, okay? Then we're going to have jungle slabs between those. Do this nice little roof area. Like that. On the inside of this, jungle slabs in here. On the top of this, jungle slabs as well. So there we go. So it's just one in, like that. I'm going to cut out a little hole here. Going to put in a spruce trapdoor. And then we're going to have some ladder pieces going up, like that. There we go. What we're now going to do is where we've got these windows, we're going to have ladders going all the way up. So same on this side as well. Ladders up. Then we're going to have a birch fence. Birch fence. Spruce fence gate on that. Punch that one through. Punch that one through there. With your jungle slab, have that over the top of that spruce fence gate. So have that going over the top like that. I'm going to put in this door now. So we're going to have an upside down smooth sandstone stair right here. I'm going to put in a spruce door for this one. So I had a spruce door down the bottom. And at the top right here, I had a jungle door. And there we go, like that. Now over the top of this one, I had 3 slabs of your jungle. So you can put that in as well like that. Just gives it a little bit of shade. Not much, but a little bit. Then window-wise for the bottom floor. Because this is a 4 blocks going across, cut out this one right here. Put in the birch fence, put in the spruce fence gate and punch that through, and put the spruce trapdoor on top of that one. I'm going to have a sneak peek. Yeah, it's just one over on this side. So little window in here, knock that one out as well. Have a birch fence, spruce fence gate, punch that through, then have your spruce trapdoor over the top of that one like that. Okay, cool. So that's now looking good. Now the other thing we need to do is we're going to put in, before we do that, going to grab ourselves a spruce slab. Okay, so spruce slab first. So we're going to have a spruce slab going across here and also at the back like that. So that's going to give us a little bit of support, adds in another colour as well, which looks quite good. So I had this one open, but the one at the back I had closed. So to do that, I put in a spruce door right at the back there, just behind all of those. Then with our spruce trapdoors, having those built up around it. Like this. So then we've got that kind of hidden at the back. So if there is any deliveries or anything like that at the back, you can then open that up and then, you know, have all the stuff coming in really. Cool. Okay. So what else we got? Let's have a look. We need some just detail blocks now really. So we're going to need a barrel and a composter and also some hay bales. And in fact, I've also forgotten a couple bits of fence at the back that I've just realised. Oh, that's where I put the ladder apparently. Knew I put it somewhere. Knew something had happened. So first things first, around the back part of this where we've got this bit kind of moving into the tower, just put on some spruce fence going up like this, and then put a composter or something in the middle. Then all of these bits, it's kind of up to you what you want to do. You know, just put in some blocks randomly around, right? So do whatever you want really, like this. There you go. Some nice little bits of detail and stuff. Also on the inside of this bit, we can then build a little area kind of, you know, up here like that perhaps. We're going to have something there, have something there. You know, just place around some of these. Get a little bit of something going on there like that. Like I said, I had hay in mind, so let's build a nice little hay pile right here. Have them going in different directions to give a bit of variation to the whole thing. Like this, maybe have that in there. Have some barrels around as well. You know, have these stacked perhaps. Nice little composter in there, maybe need more hay, why not? Just go for it, you know. Doesn't really matter too much. There we go, something like that will do. Okay, so the only other thing that we've got, guys, is some of the flooring materials. So what I did is I actually used World Edit for this. Apparently I've copied done, not anything else. So let me just grab the mix that I ended up using for this. Now I've got World Edit, and what I did is I did a mix of rooted dirt, brown concrete powder, and packed mud. So that's what I ended up using. Like that. I'm actually not going to have it on 10. But yeah, that just then gives it this dry, kind of muddy look. You could also do sand, of course. You know, it depends on where you're having this one. Totally does. There we go. So I ended up putting in that like that there. There we go. That looks pretty good. That gives it a nice kind of dried up look. Again, that mix is rooted dirt, brown concrete powder, and packed mud. You can always have your brown concrete powder like in the shadier bits, so you've got a little bit of moisture is actually being kept in the soil, whereas out in the sun, maybe it's more packed and more rooted dirt, which also looks very dry and cracked. The only other thing I did, which I've just noticed, is on the roof, just put on like a barrel and a composter, you know? Do whatever you want with those kind of things. Put a couple up there. Maybe you could even have it like a little sitting area with a rug as well, you know, why not? But guys, that is it for this Carthaginian farmstead, which is like a little storage kind of area thing. That's at least what I'll be using it for. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, comment, like, and subscribe. If you really enjoy my content, please do check out my Patreon. I really appreciate you guys that support me on Patreon. Without you guys, I wouldn't be making these videos. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you on the next one.